Yeah. Come on. And we're live. What's up, people? Hey, so I'm in town for about 2 days, and then I'm gonna go leave again for DEFCON, which is gonna be in Las Vegas, starting on the 8th through the 11th, and it's gonna be super awesome, and we hope to see a bunch of really cool badges there. Now, recently I did a video on this Arc Reactor Iron Man badge from Mr. TwinkleTwinkie, and it's so cool, and it's so gorgeous, and I've forgotten how to turn it on. There it is. Really rad effects here. This is my favorite one because of obvious color preferences, but then you can like do green, you can do red, you can do orange, all the things. All the way up to this gloriously psychedelic one, and a few SAOs. This was a recent wonderful package from TwinkleTwinkie, and we just got another one in the mail, which I'm super excited to open. So without further ado, I have to remember not to mumble because I left my microphone in my traveling pack. Woo! Okay. Look at this. Now one of these badges is based on a previous one that Drew Festini actually gave me one of a while ago, and it is really cool and gorgeous, mashing up two of my favorite things, as well as I think a lot of us nerds, the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and Totoro! Oh, we got both of them! That's so cool, thank you! This is super rad. So, there was apparently a color mix-up originally, and some of them were made in this green color, which I think is fantastic, and it's sort of a, I suppose, a limited edition, I guess. And then you have this purple one, which matches the original Cheshire Cat. And they look really gorgeous together. And I think these will be my ones of choice. As you might notice, there's a couple more pins now on the SAO standard. So these are not regular badges per se. They aren't designed to stand alone. They're designed to slot into a different type of badge. And if I can get this to focus, there we go. In TwinkleTwinkie's distinctive style, the backs of these are covered in little designs. This one is just a sort of reverse version of the front, but some of his other badges have like tiling or tessellating designs. I still haven't translated this. I've got to get on that. So cool though. Beautiful. Oh, and this one is a collaboration between TwinkleTwinkie and Wire Engineer. So yeah, this new format is designed to offer more options for programming and also makes it a little bit more durable. So even if you don't need all 6 pins, it's recommended to use all of them. I'm going to fix the focus here so that we have something predictable. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I love that there's a green one as well. So you can find these actually on TwinkleTwinkie's store, which is currently shut down while he's preparing for DEFCON. So everyone's kind of gearing up. But yeah, if you go to tindy.com/stores/TwinkleTwinkie, you will be able to find this guy, as well as a number of the others. And also, oh, here's the green one. You can order too. Haha. Yeah, you can order a 10-pack of these 6-pin SAO connectors so that you can easily attach things. The unobtainium 2x3 polarized keep connector. And by polarized, it means that it has this little notch on one side so that you can't plug it in backwards. That is one of the things with the original SAO design that can be a little bit perplexing. If you see on this one, like all the pins look the same, and there is a little circle indicating ground. Or is it VCC? It's VCC. And you always have to kind of like rotate and try to figure out how it goes. For example, here's the Mr. Robot badge from last year. And I can never remember which, I think it goes like this. But it's hard to tell Okay, yeah, so there's the little dot on there. But you know, when things are put at not a straight 90-degree angle, it can be kind of confusing. And of course, this is a fantastic badge that has its own allure, but you can see the old cat badge light up. And of course, it's doing its little Mr. Robot startup thing. Demo scene! Cool. Now let's see what happens when we plug in Chestoro to the Iron Man badge, which has these 6-pin connectors. So cool. Ah! Let's just put both of the little Chestoros on. I love it! I kind of want to have them both on the thing anyway. You've got the gold Enigma coating over there, and then the silver coating, which I always forget what it's called, and we have 2 different colorways. This one is, oh look, they actually fade! So those are like purple LEDs on the top, and blue-green LEDs, it looks like, on the bottom. And it seems like they're fading, or at least they were at the start. Oh my goodness, yeah, they have little animations! I guess that's this little chip that's doing that. So cool! Do they have modes? We'll find out in a second. So this one has green eyes and a yellow smile, this one has sort of pinkish eyes and a blue smile. What happens if we push the buttons on them? At the very least, they blink. Oh. They do little animations! This is so cool! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm gonna be playing with these forever. Oh, that's your sort of like twisted, ridiculous mode. Wow. Can make it wink. So my assumption is that it will just generally do these animations every now and then, you switch modes. Ha! I love these. These are so cool! Oh, Totoro and Alice in Wonderland finally together, and I gotta switch this back to a blue mode because that's my jam. We'll definitely be bringing this to DEFCON. And yeah, you can find myself or my colleague Monica around. We'll both be there hanging out and looking at cool stuff. So yeah, what else have we got? We have got this beautiful sponsor badge, which I don't think I'm allowed to tell you what this is. Oh, I guess I am. Well, maybe I'll keep it a secret for now, but we'll tell you soon. This is a gorgeous badge. Look at that. Is that like a virus? It's probably a virus, given that it's DEFCON. And it looks like some kind of a soldering challenge. It's another SAO, so you've got these little connectors. And, yeah, it looks like one of those misery badges. AKA the Smd Challenge Kit, which I've had some trouble with in the past. But you see how it's sort of going from large to small on here? You've kind of got some of the same idea on here. Although maybe this is just a guide for how to design badges. I mean, obviously it's designed to actually function as a real badge. I'm guessing that a button goes here, maybe. But it also looks like it could just be helpful when you're designing a badge to know how big the LEDs and resistors and stuff that you're using are and what would go there. Oh, so pretty. Oh, yeah. And then also, here's a unicorn badge, which apparently he tried making it in a Flex PCB version as well. This one is glittery. It's got an actual glitter finish, which is completely ridiculous. And was apparently, this badge was inspired by TwinkleTwinkie's daughter. So let's take a look at that on the page as well. We've got... Oh, computer, please don't be slow. Oh, no. Come on. Well, anyway, here's the page for the unicorn badge, and I hope that you can see it because my video thing is being a jerk right now. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, so you can get your glittery unicorn add-on, and it has a rainbow gradient throughout the main there. You can also check out Mr. TwinkleTwink on Twitter and find out, look at the Flex version. I'm really curious how that would have turned out. It looks so cool. And this one is covered in sheep on the back. Drew has posted about this Pharaoh Osh cat SAO, which is a beautiful shiny gold coating with a little open hardware logo at the top. Beautiful. Oh. And if you don't know about Prince Osh cat, that is basically the Osh Park mascot, a 3D printed cat, and you should totally try and see it if you run into Drew. I bet he's going to have it with him. You can also, keep up to date on the new badges that are coming out. The correct historical color arrived, etc., etc. Oh yeah, so if you are going to DEFCON, you can find these in the hardware or the hacker warehouse booth in the vendor area, which I'm really excited to check out. Oh, so cool. And then it looks like they will have a number of things, but also TwinkleTwinkie is doing a talk on the 10th about understanding and making PCB art. So if you're really inspired by this and you want to get your hands dirty, then go to this talk. And then also, we'll be wandering around with a sparkly white top, apparently, and an arc badge, which is that one that I just showed you with the Iron Man arc reactor. And then if you don't happen to make it to DEFCON, but you have other plans, then you can always check out his recommendations for, look at this soldering kit. I'm so jealous. It looks really nice. Like, this would be something that I would have to fit in my suitcase, which would be, a bunch of extra space. This is always the challenge. I have this huge suitcase that I took to Maker Faire into this hacker weekend camp just now, and it's almost always like half electronics. So this seems a little bulky for me. I have a little zipper bag that I use instead with like a TS80 soldering iron and some little coils of solder and like one of those crappy little stands with the little tiny sponge and stuff. But this is hardcore, especially because he's got the glue sticks in there, which are really versatile for durability and for weatherproofing stuff. And if you mix it with colors, you can use it in various ways. For example, okay, let's take a look again at the desk. If I can get it to work. I'm going to hold this up so you can see the back of the Cheshire Cat has this black coating on it, and that sort of redirects all the light to go through the from the LEDs through into the through the FR4 to the front of the badge, so that you get this beautiful diffused light effect with backlighting. And then also, now that this is working, you can see on here these guys have just plain old regular hot glue. And what that's doing is it's basically acting as a light pipe. Because if you can see here, hard to get the lighting right, and that's just died. But these are actually side-mounted LEDs, so they don't shine up from where you mount them, and they're not designed to shine down through the FR4. Instead, they're designed to be soldered onto your board and then put out light to the side, which is very useful for a number of applications. And in this case, the hot glue, which is clear, is acting to sort of pipe and diffuse that light down through the FR4. And that means that you get much more diffusion, even than doing the backlighting. Because, like, obviously if you shine LEDs directly out, then you get an effect with, if you're doing matrices, it's kind of hard to see what they're showing, harder than normal. If you're not doing a matrix, then it can be really bright and annoying, especially as a wearable badge. And if you do ones that shine through directly, then you'll still have sort of a bright spot, and then the rest of it will be kind of dark. Or just like this very sort of harsh fading, right? And so this seems to be the best option for diffusion. It's just so smooth and pretty, and you get this really nice coverage. There's 5 white LEDs there, and 2 green ones for the eyes. This is so nice. I'm getting a lot of noise from upstairs, and I've about run out of my links, but check out the links in the description of this video to go follow TwinkleTwinkie on Twitter, and check out the Tindy page, store, which includes most of this stuff, plus a couple of other ones that I didn't mention in this video, and those extra connectors in case you want to attach them together. Oh, I should also mention that these are backwards compatible. So, for example, I can just plug this guy in next to the other one, and they can be friends. Because the original one, the 4 pins, have been preserved in this new protocol, and then you just have a couple of extra GPIO pins to play with, which is super cool. So it's backwards compatible. That looks super cool. I'm really excited to see what else people bring to DEF CON. And I should mention that I'm going to be bringing a bunch of Hackster pins, which are really cool. I should have one right here, but I totally don't. They're really neat. Gorgeous little shiny silver and blue lapel pins, and I'm happy to swap you those for a badge. I'll also be bringing a prototype of my own, but I haven't been able to make a whole one yet because I always do things last minute. Anyway, come find us at DEF CON. Can't wait to see what y'all are bringing, and hack on.